with that low domain rating and high traffic YouTube series. And sorry, y'all, it's been a minute. So we're going to jump right into this video and try to keep it a little bit short, but I do want to have just a couple of announcements. Okay, so the first announcement is that if y'all comment with what website that you're building and you want a free review where me on the next video does an analysis of giving you some free tips. It won't be super in-depth, but it'll be from a high level, giving you some tips on what to do. Leave your website in the comments. Now, you might be asking yourself, okay, well, isn't everyone going to copy my site? I've proven that time and time again through my case study website. If you haven't seen that, watch any of the other videos, recent videos than today's, and you will see it. That's not really the case. It's not super easy to steal someone's traffic overnight, okay? So if you want to get a free review, leave it in the comments. And then also leave in the comments basically saying, I want a free Ahrefs account because I'm giving away access to agency level Ahrefs for 3 months. We're going to do this pretty much every video. There's going to be a giveaway. So you will get a free Ahrefs subscription, basically. I'm just going to invite you to my account for 3 months. And then lastly, since today we are covering e-commerce sites, if you wait until the end of the video, I am going to show you how to find these e-commerce sites. So how to do the keyword research as well. So watch the whole video. It's going to be very informative, and I'm going to need those comments and those likes because, yeah, we need to boost that back up. Or else, why am I going to keep doing this, okay? Why am I going to keep doing this? All right, so the first e-commerce site. As we go through these, what you need to understand is that all e-comm sites, their traffic is relative. So we were looking at, in any of our other niche videos, sites with 0 DR and 130,000 visitors. And those are display ad websites. Well, e-comm, it has just a different level of criteria when it comes to what success looks like. I would say, if you're getting 2,000 visitors to 10,000 visitors a month to your e-comm site as a starter, that's pretty good if you think about kind of like an average 1 to 3% conversion rate, okay? So think about that in terms of per 1,000 visitors that you get, you're getting around, 30 to 50 orders a month. So multiply that by 10, you're getting basically 300 to 500 orders a month, which is pretty cool on average. And so I would say that's a pretty good little business. If you get 300 to 500 orders, you have an average, your average order value, I don't know, let's call it just is $50. And then your average profit on that is $15 and you're getting 300. I mean, that's not really too bad in terms of bringing home some decent monthly profit from a smaller e-comm shop, okay? I'm happy to go through more e-comm metrics in the future, but we're just going to go over some of these sites. So the first one is weatherbeardsupply.com. So super low domain rating, basically 0. Pretty good amount of traffic, 1,300 visitors. There's a reason why I like it, so we're going to go to the top pages. And in the top pages, there's a reason why I like it. It's really targeting beard butter, all these beard products. So yeah, beard wash in particular, beard soap, beard mugs. So these are all really great ideas. Now, their execution of this is a single product, but you could do a roundup page, meaning you could just have an e-comm shop that has all different beard balm products. So multiple beard balm products. Maybe those are even just drop ship or affiliate. That might work. I've contemplated having a site where it's just, a list of Amazon products that look like they are, e-comm products, but in general, and I'm sure there's a way to hook that up to where people don't even know that they're basically ordering from Amazon, and you could kind of drop ship it that way, and sort of ghost ship it, but you could very easily target this keyword, and that's the purpose of this video, is to show you that you could very easily target a lot of these keywords around, beard products. So beard soap, beard mugs, beard butter, etc. Not a ton of traffic coming through those sites, but definitely the keyword ideas are there. I just don't think that they're targeting those keywords super well. So it's an opportunity for you to go out and tackle. But the beard oil is definitely one that I would definitely be going after, and beard butter and things like that. So again, you don't have to execute it this way. You could execute it as a product page, put some custom content on the product page, which you can see this custom content is doing well because they've got it from the reviews. And yeah, and just really kind of lean into it that way. All right, the next one that I like, this is actually going to be my favorite, so I'm kind of doing my favorite in the middle for you, trying to, have the highest impact here early on in the video. But my favorite right now is this 10 for less website, 35,000 visitors a month. This is great. Only 10 in DR, super low. I mean, I freaking love that. Yeah, so let's go ahead and take a look at the top pages, give you an idea of kind of how they're bringing in some of their traffic. So you can see the best one is, or the top one is the best tanning lotion. They're targeting that with what looks to be a product category page. I've talked about this in my e-comm SEO video. So, this is a very repeatable strategy if you know what you're doing. And we'll probably see some custom content on this page. Ooh, no, there is not. So that's really a great opportunity. There's very little custom content here, and actually the site design is not great. So I would say tanning lotions seems to be a bullseye. Not a huge order volume, or sorry, average order volume size, right? Their average ticket order probably is somewhere, I don't know, in like the $15 to $20 range. So, it's good that they're kind of targeting keyword volume that's much higher, right? Because they want to make more money. But yeah, they do have tanning beds too, which that's going to be a bigger one. That's going to have a much larger, ticket size to it. And so that's also a great one. But I love this site. I think it's easy to compete with this one because the execution's not super great. But man, I like this. Look, tanning lotions just for men. So men's tanning lotion, super easy keywords, I think, to win. If I were starting an e-com site, which I feel like I should, I just don't really have the time to do it. Man, this would definitely be one that I'd be targeting just because it just seems so like low-hanging fruit, easy to win. But again, I would be focusing on making better product category pages and executing them in the ways that I've already talked about in my e-comm SEO video, because that's the most strategic way to win SEO when it comes to e-comm. All right. So last little one, but really still pretty good as well. Look at this, 11,000 visitors and only 4 in the domain rating. I like this one too. It's going to have a much smaller average order volume, like ticket size. But this one's all about like jewelry for women, but like specific ones. So like, Will You Be My Godmother is like a bracelet. So you could basically just make these individual bracelets that people are looking for. So bracelet for daughter, kids charm bracelet, etc. But the one that I like the best is obviously the best friend bracelets because it's got the most search volume on it. And yeah, they just kind of did a gift, like sort of a gift paid roundup. But with that, this is just this is just another product category page. So when you're thinking about this page, it's just a product category page. Once again, just designed better. And yeah, let's see if they have any custom content on the page. They do not. And they're also doing this infinite scroll, which is not very good for SEO. So once again, a great opportunity. Now, these folks are making their own products. Their products seem pretty cool. And so they've probably got very strong branding. So that EEAT factor that's coming in from a lot of their social accounts, etc. So that may make it more difficult to compete with, is because, they probably have people searching for their brand on Google, and that's doing them very well. It has nothing to do with their backlinks. If you're curious about that, once again, watch my more recent videos that are not these niche sites. I do talk about that quite a bit. And so, yeah, there's a difference between backlinks and EEAT. Okay, so if people are searching for this brand, that's why Google is liking it. If people are coming from social, that's why Google is liking it. It's giving proof that it is a real brand and that it is in high demand. But if you were to start something to compete with this, you could just do, once again, a roundup of other products that maybe you are wholesaling from other retailers. So you could absolutely do that and just make a better friendship bracelet, website. I would also go like the distance and do like videos on this page if you really wanted to go high into it. Video reviews, individual reviews, your top picks, different ways to make this page super engaging. and add in more H2s, add in more custom content opportunities for sure. So those are ways to compete. If you're not sure what that means, let me know, and I'm happy to describe it in more detail. Okay, I'm keeping this video shorter today because we're talking about 3 of the kind of my best e-com niche sites that you could go and pick and compete with. Again, I'm going to repeat this so many times, but if you are curious about how to compete on an e-com level, watch my video on it. Watch it. Come on, just do it. And then it will help you to kind of connect some of the dots here. And I'm just going over them in really, really brief detail. All right, I am looking for your engagement because I'm going to show you how I find some of these niche e-com sites. And then if you want me to go in detail on how to find like a lot more, I'm going to need you to tell me that you want me to go in detail and finding a lot more. So this is one strategy to find these e-com niche sites. Okay, so like these low-hanging fruit, these low-hanging fruit opportunities. But there are multiple ways to do this in a more scientific, pragmatic way. So if you want that, if you want a video on it, I am going to need you to tell me that you want a video on it, or else I'm not going to do it. So, so what I do is I just actually search best. And remember, we are looking for product category pages. Those product category pages are like people who they're browsing. Think about it as browsing keywords. So if I'm looking for an individual product, that would be like Apple AirPods. Okay, that's an individual product. If I am looking for, if I am browsing, a browsing keyword would be best headphones, okay? So think about the differences between that. If you run an e-com shop, you don't just want to focus on Apple AirPods. Oftentimes you want to focus on those browsing keywords. That's where the real opportunity is in those browsing keywords. So best is a word that comes up a lot, right? In a lot of these browsing keywords. Now, understand that as I do best, I'm going to have to do quite a bit of filtering here. But what I do is I do best. I open up the lowest DR here. Remember, that's my biggest trick is lowest DR. Do not go to keyword difficulty. I put in 5 in the top 5, which will show me websites that have a highest domain rating of 5 that are in the top 5. I do show results. Now, if I really wanted to, I could get fancy here and exclude some things like brands. So if I'm seeing brands like Best Buy or tires or things like that that I really don't care about, I could start to get fancy and do some exclusions here. And those exclusions are kind of like a regex, and then you could do that, right? I'm not going to do that for the sake of this video because it's just, showing you the quick way of how I do it. And what I do is I just kind of start to scroll and look and spend the time to look through here. So best tanning bed lotion is kind of where we found our first opportunity. So you can see keyword difficulty ended up being 0. It doesn't always need to be the case that the keyword difficulty is 0, but it ended up being 0. And then what we do is we just kind of open up this term, right? We scroll through the SERP results, and what we saw was, some opportunities in here, right? So what we saw was 2 websites that had low DR. And then what I did is I just opened up the overview, right? And then went to the top level domain and then found my opportunity. So as simple as that, but it takes time. It takes a little bit of research. It takes creative thinking. And this is where, your expertise that you develop as an SEO begins to, kind of really shine. I can do this very quickly. I've got, 10 different methods for doing this as well. And that's just because I've been doing this for so long. I'm one of the pros, okay? I'm sorry. I'm not one of those Tonka Truck SEOs. I am one of the pros. Understand that I do help people with some consultative services too. I'm not selling you anything. You can just watch all my videos and learn everything for free. But if you want to learn more about those, you can email me. I do help people with SEO strategy and editorial and content strategy. That's particularly execution. We have a monthly retainer of around $3,000 a month that is on average. And then we do build, brand new e-com shops for folks. And we also do affiliate and display ad sites for folks. Those who have basically from 0, nothing, and I would say a $15,000 minimum budget is what you're going to need on average. Note these are very cheap when you're talking about true professional SEO services. You could just email me for more. I'm keeping this video short. I want those comments. So you got to tell me that you either want the free Ahrefs subscription, you either want to know more about how to find these e-comm niche site opportunities, or you need to just tell me something that's really cool about your own site that you want me to review on your own site. So give me a link to your site, tell me what you're struggling with, and I will cover it in the next video, okay? Those things are going down. 3 different opportunities for you to engage with this community. Do it. Do it. See you later. Have a good week.